Hi everybody, it is Sharie from Sage Soul and Spirit. Welcome to another day and another daily reading. I hope all of you are doing well, and I thank you for subscribing to my channel and being a part of what I am trying to do here for everyone. And if you're new to my channel, welcome aboard, and please do hit subscribe if you want to be notified of any new videos that I put out. So generally I try to put out a daily video for a daily card pull, but sometimes I may change that up just so I can give you some extra added information. I will be doing a tarot course that will be starting next week. So hopefully you guys will want to enjoy that as well. I've been teaching tarot for many, many years, and you know, it only helps yourself to get some insight as to what's going on in your life. And sometimes the cards can help you decipher things better than yourself. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that and share that with your friends if you like. If they want to join in on that, that would be fantastic. So today we are going to be using, it's called the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and it is by, I think it's Colette Baron Reed. Again, they're beautifully illustrated. I love these illustrated cards or oracle cards because a picture says 1,000 words, okay? And the interpretations may be different every time. So without further pauses, we will go ahead and shuffle these cards and see what comes out for us today. So give me half a second here. I'm shuffling as best I can, everybody. Oh, so there's one that came out already. So that is good. And we'll shuffle them around a little more. I didn't even have to ask for that one. It just popped right out. Oh, and there's another two that popped out. Okay, so we've got our cards. I didn't even have to ask. Those jumpers, you guys, they're important because they really get to the heart of the matter. So if the cards are jumping at you, you need to pay attention to those, okay? Okay, so the first card that came out is this one. It's called Milk and Honey, okay? Now, I mean, that card is all about abundance and living in the land of milk and honey. And we all want that, don't we? We want the utopia that follows along with that. I'm just going to try and hold it up so you guys can see it a little bit better. So to me, this card, simply because there's a rainbow in there, there's plenty of food. It's letting us know that we're well provided for. And when you're in that mindset of being well provided for, then you don't need to worry about, you know, where the next meal is coming from, or, you know, there's no point worrying about where the next dollar is going to come from, because, you know, quite frankly, the universe gives us everything that we require, okay? So that rainbow is full of hope, it's full of prosperity, it's full of miracles, it's full of opportunities and abundance. So you have to know that when this card comes up, you will be well taken care of, okay? You may find also, because it's you know, in the sky, and you're looking toward the sky, that, you know, your senses might be awakened a little bit, but there's plenty of gifts that are coming from above, you guys, okay? And we need to all take advantage of that. This is like utopia. This is what this card represents to me. So being in a state of utopia. And we all want that for ourselves. And I really want to say that today is, you know, what is it that we all want? And this is definitely what we want out of life. We want to be able to, never worry about where things are coming from or how they're going to get there or when they're going to get there. So this is how we want to live. And it's not necessarily, being filthy rich. It's just being well provided for and cared for. So I think with this card, we need to be grateful. We need to be filled with gratitude every single day. Sorry, I keep moving the card around because I find that there's a bit of a glare in there. So it's gifts from above where everything is flowing perfectly and smoothly. And again, I want to stress that I feel like this is what we want. Okay. So, we want loving friends and family, and we want illumination. And I feel like, if you're on your true north path, okay, to enlightenment, this card is what we want at the end of our journey. So I feel like this card would be more as an outcome card. But I feel like we need to question, or everybody's questioning how to have this and how to get this and how to feel this way and how to be this way. So I feel like that's what this message is for this card today. This is, I feel like it's a feeling, and sometimes I feel like we all do feel this way sometimes, but it doesn't last, but it can last. So I guess the question then that comes to mind for me today and for me to you today is, how do we get that feeling to last? How do we find the land of milk and honey? Okay, that's what I feel like that card is about today. So the next two cards that flipped, okay, so is this one, okay? Time to go. So we all know what that means, okay? If you look at this card, she is walking down, it looks like a pier. And if you look in the distance, there is a door over there, okay? So to me, this is concluding the chapters in your lives. And I think that would pertain to relationship or career. I think that we've learned what we've needed to learn, and it's time to move on, okay? So if we want to gain that, then we need to let go. It's time. Walking away because there's nothing else to be learned or gained from your current situation, whether it be relationship or job related. And, it's like Maria Kondo, when the lady who does the tidy up things, and she thanks everything before she lets it go. And I feel like we do need to do that. We need to thank everything, every experience, everything we've learned, everything that we've done in our lives, because then the universe knows that we're thankful and grateful for the things that we have experienced. And then we also know that there's a new door waiting for us, okay? Your destiny is calling you. That's what I feel like this card is. We don't want to hang on to things if there's nothing further to learn from it or experience from it. So it's time to let go. And if we let go, then we can experience more utopia along the way. And you have to trust. You have to trust that spirit has the plan worked out for you. And sometimes that can be a really hard thing, can it? It can be super duper hard. I know. It's super hard to just trust and let go. And, I admire the people that can do that, because sometimes, for myself at least, it's a very difficult thing to let go of our comfort, okay? And it's very difficult to step out of our comfort zone and continue down that path of spirituality or whatever it is that you're searching for. And I think in the case today, it's about us and looking for the land of milk and honey, okay? So that was the second card that comes out of the deck. The third card, which is really fitting, is round and round, okay? And so this card then, I'm just going to hold that up a bit more. This card is about repeating patterns, okay? And sometimes we repeat what doesn't work, and we do it over and over and over and over, and we think, why are we not getting it? We always end up in the same familiar place because we're doing the same thing over and over and over. And you think, good Lord, how did I get back to where I started from? Because you're repeating the pattern, you guys. You're going around in circles, okay? That's relationships, that's work. And I guess with this card, then we need to just step back. If you look in the center of the card, it's a face in there, okay? And again, in her head, it's just going around and around, and she's asking the question, why on earth am I back to where I started from? So let's go back to your roots, you guys, okay? And let's look at things from a different perspective and maybe try to see what you couldn't see before. You need to ask the questions, and you need to free yourself from these old cycles, because the old cycles will continue to repeat until you break new ground, okay? So the message then for today, and it's funny because I like doing these daily card pulls, but I wasn't expecting I wasn't expecting the question to be, how do we get here? Okay. But I mean, and like I said, this isn't this isn't like, you know, having to be filthy rich. This is just about having things that we need, okay? Or having things provided to us to get by, and knowing there's enough to get by. And I feel like that's what we are all striving for. And the way to get there, let go of all of those things that are no longer serving you, but thank them before they go. Thank them and set them on their way, because when one door closes, another one opens, okay? And then stop the repeating patterns of going around and around and landing up exactly where you were. You have to break out of your comfort zone and get onto something new. That's how we break the pattern, okay? So in order to get that, we need to do both of those things, okay? So that's our mood for the day, is wondering how we can get to the land of milk and honey and what we can do to help us along our way. So with that being said, I hope you guys are enjoying my videos. If you are, please do like and subscribe, and please offer any comments. I love to hear from everyone, because even if I can help one person in a day, I'm happy with that. And I'm really liking doing these videos, you guys. And I guess this is why I talk to myself for so many years, because apparently I can do that. So anyway, it's Sharie signing off from Sage Soul and Spirit. I hope to see you all back here tomorrow, and have an outstanding day. All right, bye. Yay.